morning, I'm Maicha Buenio. What do you get when you have 12 high schoolers, all with a knack for journalism, an expert news mentor, and 3 hard-working weekends? You're watching it. Here's a look into the ingredients of a Teen Perspective 2 News show.
Hi, I'm Julia Griffith with the Teen Perspective 2 News. Our day begins here at 9 o'clock in the conference room, which is also our classroom, with the planning meeting and some lessons in broadcast journalism.
I'm Valerie Timms. Aside from all the serious stuff that goes on here, it's also where we eat lunch. It's our favorite and most important part of the day. Kendra?
Thanks, Val. She's right. I'm Kendra Hawkins. Lunch is very important. We need it for the afternoons, for when we write our stories here in the newsroom.
Thanks, Kendra. I'm Bree Brunson. And once we're done writing, the editors back here help us edit all of our stories and videos into the packages that you'll see today. But before the camera starts rolling, the magic begins somewhere else.
Thanks, Bree. I'm Anna Muckerman, and that somewhere is here. This is the control room, where the whole show is controlled, as you might have guessed. Lights, camera, action, that could only mean one thing.
A lot of buttons. I'm Harris Rubenstein, and we tend not to touch those buttons because what happens in here makes everything work.
That's right, Harris. I'm Savannah Gatton. Now let's head over to the studio where teens are on the show.
This is the ABC 2 News studio, where it all finally comes together. Now that you've seen where we work, it's time to see the final product. Teen Perspective 2 News starts now.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new season of Teen Perspective 2 News. I'm Stuart Beckham.
And I'm Bahari Jabari. October was Anti-Bullying Month. Adults and teens everywhere moved to put an end to bullying. But unfortunately, teens are still facing conflict on a daily basis. The New York School Boards Association is trying new ways to fight against bullies, including anti-bullying message ads, training teachers to recognize the signs, and forming student groups to combat the abuses. New York isn't the only place, though. Many school boards around the nation are moving to make the idea of a bully a thing of the past. Brandon Shima, a high school football player from Ohio, was one of those kids, the kind who makes friends wherever they go, even with teens that most people seem to ignore. But sadly, his life was cut short by a staph infection. A year later, his friends still miss him dearly.
I think it's hard to deal with losing somebody, especially a best friend.
There was no one that he was ever not willing to be friends with.
I want to live like he did.
To help others live the way he did, his family started the Brandon Shima Foundation, whose mission is to provide support for victims of harassment. Brandon always wanted to do something to tackle bullying, and now his dream is coming true. Policy civil rights groups are calling a landmark achievement aimed at ending bullying, but this has caused controversy in West Virginia. On December 14th, the West Virginia School Board will consider measures that would protect students from being bullied based on their sexual orientation or gender identity. While former victims of bullying are praising the policy, some groups, such as the West Virginia Family Foundation, claim it is designed to promote the so-called homosexual agenda. If approved, changes would go into effect July 1st, 2012.
How you punish bullies makes a difference too. A recent study from Texas A&M University shows that suspensions and expulsions can actually be harmful to students. Students who were suspended or expelled had a much higher chance of dropping out. They also had a higher chance of repeating a grade or ending up in the juvenile justice system. The amount of suspensions and expulsions vary greatly between schools, even those in the same area, with students of the same ethnicity and the same income levels.
Hey teens, think you can't make a difference? Well, think again. The age to serve on the city council has been lowered from 21 to 18. That means you could be on the council representing an entire district of people, making important decisions on all the issues and impacting the community. If you have what it takes to lead and you want your voice to be heard, consider running in the next election cycle. An Iowa teen rose to the occasion in his county elections and is now mayor of his hometown of Airedale. That's right, 18-year-old Jeremy Minier won the election with just 24 write-in votes, beating the incumbent mayor who got only 8. Jeremy plays in the band and writes for the paper at his high school, but now he has the chance to make a difference and help his community.
The Supreme Court is going to decide if it is against the law to sentence juveniles to life without parole. Back in 2005, they made the decision that minors can't be executed for their crimes. The court will look at 2 cases. The first is Miller versus Alabama, where 14-year-old Evan Miller was convicted for beating a 52-year-old and setting his house on fire. And the second is Jackson versus Arkansas, where 14-year-old Contrell Jackson was convicted of shooting and robbing a store clerk.
Marijuana, oxycodone, and vodka. Some teens are tempted to use these items, but some races are more likely to abuse them than others. According to the Boston Herald, white teens are more likely to abuse drugs and alcohol. White teens in the study were twice as likely to abuse drugs than African American teens, while those same teens were 3 times as likely to abuse drugs than Asian teens. Those of you with Twitter accounts know that the site is often used to vent. Maybe that's why Ashley Bilisano's tweets about her sexual abuse were ignored by all 500 of her followers. Ashley had contacted Child Protective Services about being abused, but was denied the help she needed. The day of her death, she posted 144 tweets expressing years of pain. After getting no response, she committed suicide. If you know anyone who is considering suicide, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-8255.
December 1st is World AIDS Day. Teen Perspective's Chaz Whaley has 2 ways for you to get involved in the community and stay HIV negative.
Since 1995, World AIDS Day has helped raise awareness about the virus that causes AIDS. Between 1981 and 2007, more than 25 million people have died of AIDS, and nearly 3.4 million people worldwide live with HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. You can be a part of World AIDS Day. Sign up for events at Towson University or at Coppin State University. Coppin's event will have refreshments, entertainment, as well as a health fair and workshops. Both locations will have on-site testing. For more information or for how to volunteer, visit hopesprings.org to register. And I know some of you are afraid to get tested, but it's always better to know. Take a friend if you're scared. It's power in numbers. I'm Chaz with your Teen Perspective.
Studies showed that from 2009 to 2011, U.S. birth rates have gone down. Statistics via the Center for Disease Control show that teen birth rate has declined almost 10% in the past few years. Researchers say the decline results from sex ed increase and rise in contraception use among teens. Since teen births cost billions of dollars annually, the decline helps both teens and the economy.
Have you ever been to South Africa or Northern Ireland? Have you ever been to play your favorite sport? Meet Jalen Robinson, a teen who has done all this and more.
Jalen Robinson is a high school soccer star who has traveled all around the world from South Africa to Northern Ireland.
It's a great country. The people were very friendly, and I guess the team, they were top notch. You know, I've never been around so many good players in my life, and just the whole trip was just fun from the beginning to the end.
With the traveling came intense competition.
Yeah, of course. Each person wanted the best from you. Like, even though they would scream and yell at you, you know, at the end of the day, they still loved you.
Jalen has played for club teams in international tournaments. In some countries, he was even seen as a rock star.
It was more like the people. Like, everybody would speak to you, go down the street, people would wave to you. And I guess just wearing your USA gear, you know, people would honk your horn. They would stop, wave to you. It was just really nice, you know?
Yeah.
And then I guess we really didn't do a whole lot of sightseeing, but when we walked to the beach, you know, some people come ask for your autograph, and it's just really, it was really nice.
At 17, Jalen has the chance to go pro.
My brother and sister, they always like, yeah, go to college. And then, you know, your friends always be like, oh yeah, just go pro.
Jalen's family, however, values education.
You know, soccer doesn't last forever.
Jalen is influenced by his brother and sister who have also participated in athletics. He remembers their struggles in college.
Well, my brother, he goes to James Madison. He plays football. And I know he's had some tough times with like balancing football and schoolwork, but just seeing how he's doing well in the end, and it's definitely inspired me to go to Wake.
With all the traveling and pressure for going pro, Jalen expresses his struggle to balance school and soccer.
When I travel, I'll miss maybe a week or a few days, and when I come back, I'll be loaded down with work, but my teachers, they'll give me enough time to make it up. And then my friends, they'll also help me as well.
Jalen finds a way to balance AP classes and soccer practice, but that doesn't stop him from making friends. Jalen intends to continue to play soccer at Wake Forest University on a full athletic scholarship. For more information on Jalen, check out abc2news.com/teammedia.
Still ahead on Team Perspective, big changes for some local football teams.
Think you know everything about high school football? Well, some things have changed. See what's happening in the MIAA.
Then, holiday shopping can be extremely fun or extremely stressful. When we get back, we'll show you some gifts that will make your shopping a little easier.
Whether you're Google for Gaga or Dizzy for Drizzy, there are a few new album releases that will make great stocking stuffers. We'll have those stories and more ahead. Welcome back to Team Perspective 2 News.
Some local private high schools have just finished a history-making season. Team Perspective's Harris Rubenstein joins us with the wrap-up. Harris?
The MIAA decided to use a playoff bracket system in order to determine the state championship. The normal way is the number 1 against the number 2 in the standings, and the winner gets the title. This playoff system led to the eventual matchup of Gilman versus Calvert Hall in the championship at Towson University, and it couldn't have been more dramatic. What a better way to finish off the inaugural MIAA football championship playoffs than a thriller. Led by the touchdown and 136 rushing yards of Cyrus Jones and the 2 touchdowns and 116 passing yards by quarterback Shane Cockerill, Gilman defeated Calvert Hall 34-32 in double overtime. Calvert Hall put up quite the fight, though, with a monster performance by their senior quarterback Thomas Stewart, posting 226 passing yards and 5 touchdown passes. As great as these numbers were, his final pass attempt fell short on a 2-point conversion, which would have sent the game to another overtime. At the end of it all, it seems that Christmas will be a little more jolly for Gilman. Along with Gilman winning the A Conference Championship, Annapolis Area Christian School defeated Boys Latin 46-13 to win the B Conference Championship, and St. Francis beat Severn 44-17 to win the C Conference Championship. For high school sports, I'm Harris Rubenstein.
Thanks, Harris. If you're wondering where Rebecca Black is, what Gaga is up to, or what Drake's new album is about, then you're at the right place. Team Perspective's Brianna Brunson has the inside scoop.
Thanks, Stuart. This November has been chock full of music. Some good, some bad, and some just, well, just gaga. Team Perspective has the highlights of the month.
Out of consciousness and they saying I'm back. I'd agree with that. I just take my time without it. I still believe in that.
For Drake fans everywhere, 2 words have been echoing in your minds for the past few months. Take care. And it's finally here. Drake's sophomore album tells the darker side of fame, instead of hyping up the glitz and glamour, like most other rap songs. But his raw emotion has received mixed reviews. While some have praised this realistic portrayal of his life, others have criticized his music, calling it bleak and depressing. Either way, it's topping the charts, so fans are loving it.
Crime scene tape on the front door.
In another attempt to redeem herself from everyone's favorite song, Friday, Rebecca Black has done it again. Her new video, Person of Interest, depicts a puppy love story at an arcade. There's also a police investigation into who stole her heart. She's pushing in the right direction to prove that she can actually sing without auto-tune, but her video has received almost twice as many dislikes as likes on YouTube. The world seems to be waiting for the day when Rebecca Black can live down Friday. Are you ready, little monsters? The Mother Monster is back with a preview for the video of her newest single, Marry the Night. This will be the first video that Gaga has directed on her own and will be longest video to date. The teaser features Gaga on a gurney being pushed into an old-fashioned psychiatric ward. How she got there? Find out later this month when all of the footage is released. If you saw anything you liked, feel free to purchase these items on iTunes. I'm Brianna Brunson, Team Perspective 2 News.
Do your parents ever tell you that you spend too much time on the internet? Well, Team Perspective's Valerie Timms is here to tell you about some websites that are beneficial and won't have your parents taking away your laptop.
Thanks, Bahari. I'm here with some awesome websites that can be really helpful for you today. So let's get right to it. Do you need help with your homework? Are you struggling in school? Let me show you this awesome website called Cramster.com. Cramster lets you build a profile to get help with your homework. They offer help in everything from math to English, even mechanical engineering. Get on, build a profile, and get started. Seniors, do you need help finding schools and scholarships? Jump online to Zinch.com. They also allow you to build a free profile. It lets you get connected to schools, scholarships. It makes the process so much easier. Are you stressed from all of that schoolwork? Get online to Sporkle.com. It's a fun way to relax and unwind. It's a series of quizzes that can help you de-stress from all of that work. Do you need a gift for the upcoming holiday season or even just a birthday? Get on to Gifts.com. They allow you to choose gifts based on the person's personality. Go online, fill out the profile, see what they come up with. All of these websites can be found on our website, abc2news.com/teen media. Thanks. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Val. I think the gift website will come in handy for the holidays.
Yeah, that was pretty helpful, but for those who are last-minute shoppers, you may need another source.
Last-minute
shoppers have no fear. Coming up, we have a few gifts for every taste and every age.
Welcome back to Team Perspective 2 News. I'm Bahari Jabari.
And I'm Stuart Beckham. When it comes to college, it's easy to be swamped by application-related stress. But coming to your rescue is Team Perspective's Julia Griffin.
Let's face it, college applications are the beginning of the rest of your life, so they shouldn't be taken lightly. For starters, we've compiled a list of tips for stressed seniors. First, find out which schools accept the Common App and use it whenever you can. Also, avoid sending too many applications. Pick the schools you really want to attend. Ask for letters of recommendation at least 3 to 4 weeks in advance to avoid the rush and get yours in on time. As for your essays, give them to family and friends to proofread so you know they're mistake-free. And lastly, make sure to meet all of your deadlines. And speaking of college essays, they might be the hardest part of your application, but they don't have to be. Make sure yours proves a single thesis and be very specific. Add a few examples that clearly prove your point. Don't give a list of your activities. They already have your resume. Instead, focus on one thing that really matters to you. Also, be sure to show your genuine self and make sure you proofread. Once you're in, it's time to follow the money. For those who can't afford the hefty price tags, there are scholarships waiting for you. Sites like scholarships.com and fastweb.com can help you find scholarships specific to your needs and your interests. Plus, your guidance counselors can help you find a way to pay for college. If there's one thing to remember, keep a calendar of deadlines so you're always on time. Good luck, seniors. For Teen Perspective 2 News, I'm Julia Griffin.
Now that Thanksgiving is over, it's time for holiday shopping. If you needed a little help, TMP's Anna Muckerman has all the coolest holiday gifts that are sure to be a hit.
Thanks, guys. The holiday season is officially here. So today I have 8 great gift ideas to help you with your holiday shopping. First, I have the Bucky Balls and the Bucky Cubes. These powerful magnets can be bent into dozens of shapes, so they're extremely entertaining. They're great gifts for adults and teenagers, but not so great for little children because they can be swallowed. Next, I have the Snoozy Slippers. These colorful slippers come in a variety of styles and sizes, so there's one for every foot. They're extremely soft and extremely comfortable. Then we have the coolest water bottle ever, the Vapor Bottle. This bottle stands up when it's full and flattens when it's empty. It also has a clip on it, so you can clip it to your backpack, and it's great for your sporty friends. Also, it's a good gift for your eco-conscious friends because it's washable and freezable. Next, I have everyone's favorite, Vera Bradley tablet cases and laptop cases. The laptop cases come in a variety of colors and styles and 2 different sizes, so they fit almost every laptop. The tablet case fits all tablets, including both the iPads. Next, I have the products from Dylan's Candy Bar. Dylan's Candy Bar is actually the world's largest candy store in New York City. These iPod covers and the iPhone 4 covers make great gifts for all your candy-loving friends. And the classic massive lollipop is only $3, so also a great gift for your candy-loving friends. Then I have the toys from everyone's favorite game, Angry Birds. These toys are especially nice because they make noise. I also have the Angry Birds t-shirt, which is a great gift for your Angry Bird-loving friends. And last but not least, the newest addition to the Pillow Pets family, Poe, the Raven's pillow pet. Poe starts as a pet, undo the simple Velcro strap, and he's a pillow. He's extremely soft and extremely comfortable, a great gift for all your Ravens fans. All these gifts can be found at Greetings and Readings. Greetings and Readings is located in Hunt Valley, and it's a great place to start your holiday shopping. Now back to you guys.
Thanks, Anna. Those were great holiday gift suggestions.
Yes, they were. And after all the holiday madness, I'd love to settle down with a great movie. But I'm not sure what I'd like to see.
Well, Bahari, I think I can help you out there. If you love going to the movies but aren't sure what to see, we have a special list for you that you might want to check out. Stay tuned for that and more.
Welcome back to Teen Perspective. Let's head over to Savannah Gatton with a look at some movies coming out next month.
Well, if you're looking to head to the theater this December, we have a preview of the movies sure to be hits at the box office this holiday season.
All these people have come from all over the world tonight just to be here.
And stars from all over Hollywood come together in New Year's Eve, the sequel to Warner Brothers' romantic comedy Valentine's Day. The new film features a celebrity spectrum from Oscar winners Robert De Niro and Halle Berry to TV heartthrobs Ashton Kutcher and Sofia Vergara. New Year's Eve is due out December 9th.
Who are you two?
Concerned citizens.
Robert Downey Jr. returns as the world's favorite detective in Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. Jude Law revives his role as Holmes' lovable partner in the most recent installment of Warner Brothers' action-packed series. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows comes out December 16th.
You're not gonna make it!
You're not helping.
Tom Cruise is also returning to the big screen in another installment of the action series Mission Impossible. Jeremy Renner and Simon Pegg join the cast of Paramount Pictures' Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. The latest Mission installment, the first in over 5 years, will be released December 21st. The wait is over for fans of Stieg Larsson's best-selling novels. Sony Pictures will try to recapture the success of the 2009 Swedish film version. Daniel Craig and The Social Network's Rooney Mara star in this adaptation, which will hit theaters December 21st. And if you're looking to take your favorite movies home for the holidays, DreamWorks' smash hit The Help and Warner Brothers' sequel to the beloved comedy The Hangover will be out on DVD December 6th.
Thanks, Savannah. Well, that's our show. Be sure to tune in next month for news with you in mind.
In the meantime, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and visit us on our website, abc2news.com/teenmedia.
See you next month.